Hey, what's up, guys? I'm back. All right, I'm just gonna wait for some people to get on and see what happens, I guess. Two people are watching, looks like. So I'm using a new thing now. It's called can you guys hear me? Are you guys able to hear me? Starting a little bit. Let me just see if anybody. Okay, it looks like we're good. I just checked it on my phone. All right. So how are you guys doing? Wait till some people get on, and we'll start the show. I am using this new thing I'm using called StreamYard. It's kind of like to make my live streams better and to make, because I want to start making more podcasts. So I'm using this new thing called, it's not new, it's probably been used for years now, but it's called StreamYard. There's another things I heard are good too to do live streams, but I'm using this. I'm gonna try out a couple different things. If I like this, I'll keep it, but I know there's something called Streamlabs, which a lot of people like. So maybe I'll use that also. Let me just see something real quick. All right, so I have a bunch of websites pulled up that I'm going to use my topics for. I'm going to use for topics. So go to brand. There we go. So I have a bunch of things I could show on the screen, and I hope this is fun. Let's see how this goes. Let me just check my settings real quick. Okay, looks like it's good. So first off, what we're going to do, which might not work right now because nobody's on, but I want to do some Q&A questions. If anyone wants to ask me any questions, ask right now. Because I know I haven't been on the channel for a while, so if anybody wants to ask me any questions, type them in. Give it about 2 minutes. If nobody writes in a question, I will just start talking. So remember, if you want to ask me a question, type it in now. I don't see anybody on right now, but I'll set my timer for 2 minutes. Start. So if anyone wants to ask a question, you got 2 minutes. I don't know if anybody's actually going to be on right now because I kind of did this very abruptly. I kind of talked about it on social media a little bit. So if you guys have a question, ask it now. Got a minute left. If anybody's on, ask me a question. All right, let's see if anybody asks a question. I don't think anybody's really on. I'm going to give another minute. Yet, 20 seconds left. Give me 1 second. Timer's probably about to go off. I'll have to get 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Alright, so that's my cue. I'm just gonna start talking. It could be about 1 second. Hold on. Give me 1 second, then I'll start. Alright. So looks like nobody was jumping on. So now let's move on to our main topic of the day. All right, so if you guys didn't hear, Wonder Woman 1984 was supposed to go to theaters, but now it's not because, COVID. Well, technically it is. So what they're doing is Warner Brothers announced, I think it was last week, that Wonder Woman will release in theaters, but it will also be made available on HBO Max, which is kind of crazy. So let me go to... I'm still trying to figure out how to use this site. Wait 1 second. There we go. Okay. So according to the Hollywood Reporter, Wonder Woman 1984 to debut both on HBO Max and in theaters. So if you guys didn't hear, like I said, Wonder Brothers said they will release it both in theaters and on HBO Max. But the catch is that on HBO Max, it will only be up for 30 days. And after that 30 days, it's going to stay in theaters for a month. Then they'll release it on premium VOD. So if you scroll down, audiences will get to see Wonder Woman 1984 on Christmas Day after all. After much speculation, Warner Brothers announced that the superhero sequel will debut on the streaming service HBO Max on December 25th, the same day it will open in U.S. movie theaters. Internationally, where HBO Max is not available, Wonder Woman 1984 will premiere in cinemas 1 week earlier, December 16th. The film will stream on HBO Max for a month at no additional cost to subscribers. So there's that news. How do I feel about this? That's a good question. I think it was a movie I would have liked to see in theaters more, but yet again, with everything going on right now, who knows when that's going to happen. So, although I'm glad about this, I think it's a movie I'd rather saw in the theater, but hey, if we can't get back to a movie theater until 2050, then just give it to me now. They're going to hold off too long. I'm not going to talk about this later, but there's already a rumor going around that Black Widow might move to not HBO Max, Disney Plus. That's a rumor going around right now. So yeah, I'm kind of interested to see what's going to happen with this. This is, I think, the biggest movie that's coming out so far on digital, so it's going to be interesting to see what happens with that movie. But there's really not much else I want to say about that. So, you know what? Okay, I will say this though. Definitely going to be reviewing this 100% either December 25th or December 26th. One of those 2 days is definitely reviewing it. I have HBO Max, so definitely happening. I'm going to review that. All right. So now we get to talk about a topic that I'm not very familiar with. Never the biggest Godzilla fan, King Kong fan. Never really into that stuff. But apparently, Godzilla vs. Kong could be very likely to be the latest tentpole to go to a streamer, according to... It's the Hollywood Reporter again? Oh, wait, sorry. If I said Hollywood Reporter during Wonder Woman, it's actually Variety. Sorry, I got them confused. So Hollywood Reporter's this one, Variety did Wonder Woman. According to the Hollywood Reporter, Netflix made a bid of more than $200 million, but Warner Media is preparing an offer to send the legendary sequel to HBO Max. Another HBO Max film. They really want to get subscribers for that service. Godzilla vs. Kong, the forthcoming monster movie from Legendary Pictures, looks likely to be the latest big franchise movie to head to a streamer. Knowledgeable sources tell The Hollywood Reporter that Netflix has made an offer of more than $200 million for the film, while Warner Media has blocked the deal while preparing an offer of its own for its streamer HBO Max. Legendary declined to comment, while Warner Brothers spokesperson said we plan to release Godzilla vs. Kong theatrically next year as scheduled. Yeah, right. That's never going to happen. The Netflix offers undoubtedly had allured for Legendary, which financed 75% of the budget. As Netflix does not have a presence in China, the film could have played theatrically there. On this monster movie, the MonsterVerse movies, which are the cornerstone of Legendary's slate, are big international players, especially in China. Just over a third of King of the Monsters. I didn't see any of these movies. 386 million global box office came from the movie's China release. Skull Island grossed 168 million in China, about 30% of the movie's 567 million gross. So apparently a lot of these movies make a lot of money in China, which is why it's going to be very hard to put this on streaming. And because I don't think, I know China has, I thought they had they don't have Netflix? As Netflix does not have a presence in China, really? I thought Netflix was in China. And also, movies make a lot of money in China. China might even be a bigger movie box office gross country than the United States. Like, that's not even a joke. I think, what was the movie? Aquaman was made $1 billion. I think most of that actually came from China. So I'm very interested to see what they do with this. From what I remember, oh shoot, I'm so bad at this, guys. I'm sorry. I already forget what I just said. All right, but I'm not really skilled in this topic. Godzilla was never my thing, but it's very interesting to see what's going to happen with all these movies now going to streaming and stuff like that. Especially all these big movies like Godzilla, then Wonder Woman's going to HBO Max. It should be interesting. Okay, so the next two topics, I actually have a lot to discuss because these are big things happening coming soon, especially because these two things are going to be on Disney Plus. So let me talk about these right now. Okay, let's move there. So you guys might have heard there was a WandaVision trailer. I think it was a month ago. I really have not been posting that many videos, so that's why I'm kind of brand new to this. But I haven't talked about this, but WandaVision is officially coming to Netflix. Sorry, not Netflix. Disney Plus. I'm so bad at this. Disney Plus, January 15th. The first episode will premiere on January 15th. If you guys didn't see the trailer, this trailer. I can't play it because, copyright. Disney would strike this thing. But, so yeah, WandaVision, I have some theories about the show too I actually want to discuss during this. WandaVision, which follows Wanda Maximoff, is that how you say it? Vision from the Marvel Cinematic Universe, of course, is a fantasy series set within a sitcom-inspired universe. It's a weird-looking show. Yeah, definitely. The trailer definitely was weird. One that was filmed in front of a live studio audience. It's actually an interesting fact. I read about that a couple months ago. It's actually very interesting. Even shows today, they really don't do that. That's very intriguing, and probably to give it the old comedy from the 40s, 50s feel. Whether it finds a general audience outside the Marvel diehards, WandaVision are great, but they're not exactly Steve Rogers or Tony Stark. Yep, that's true. I do like the Wanda character and Scarlet Witch. Vision, I'm not 100% sure if I'm on board with him or not, but he's a good actor. Paul Bettany, so hopefully he's good. And especially because now they can expand a lot more of their characters because they have their own show. But the show is arriving at the perfect time with The Mandalorian's second season up and running. By the way, I'm going to talk about The Mandalorian at the end of this stream, just so you guys know. I just watched the 5th episode, not even an hour ago, so I'm going to talk about that too. But that's going to be at the end of this stream, just so if anybody gets on, I'll warn them when. That's going to be after everything at this stream. Is unclear. But the show is... Oh, I already read that. Okay. Disney is looking for a new anticipated series to keep people from canceling their subscriptions. Makes sense. WandaVision could be that show and may lead directly into the Falcon and Winter Soldier. Now, here's the thing. I don't agree with that because, one, when these were all planned before COVID, Falcon and Winter Soldier was supposed to come out in August, WandaVision in November. So this is supposed to come out after Falcon and Winter Soldier, so that's probably not true. I know Loki. This might lead into Loki. I've also heard that this is kind of a prequel to Doctor Strange 2. So, yeah, interested to see what happens with this show. I saw the trailer. It looks weird. I think I have some theories about it. The one theory I will say is that I do believe 100% Vision is still dead from Infinity War. He is still dead. I will say that the reason I think that is because in the trailer, he goes up to this woman in a car, and it kind of looks like a dead world. And he goes up to this woman in a car, and he says, "Where am I?" And I forget what she says. She says something like, "You're dead" or something. She laughs. But there was something about it in there that he was dead, and she said that to me. Something. So what I feel like this is an alternate universe. Not an alternate universe. Like, Wanda somehow finds a way to connect back with him, but it's through a TV show. But he's still dead. That's what I think. So I think Vision's still 100% dead, but this could be a way they could bring him back and they can communicate with him through this television show. Maybe a show gets stuck in there and they leave the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Who knows? But I'm very interested to see what happens with WandaVision. I think it's an intriguing concept for a show. I actually love the concept. I thought the trailer was a little bit too weird in my opinion. I could be good. I'm really hoping it is. So yeah, I'm very excited for WandaVision. So we're going to see what happens with that show come January 15th. Watch the first episode on Disney+. Okay, so I actually only have one more topic set for today besides Mandalorian. And that is Disney Plus will be releasing, apparently. It's kind of just a rumor now. There was a leaked video that showed this, but I don't know. So just so you guys know, there was this leaked video from already a week ago. And it showed that Black Widow would come to Disney Plus through the $30 extra premiere feature in, what was it, next year? And hold on, I want to pause this commercial. Sorry, so I don't get distracted or anything, just in case. So it said that Black Widow could be coming to the streaming service in April of next year through their premiere feature. But the leaked video also showed that there is a new streaming service inside of the Disney Plus streaming service, apparently being called Disney. I think it's not even called Disney. I think it's called Star. And what that is that it will give you all the R-rated content that Disney owns. So that would include Fox. What else do they own? They own all the Fox stuff. They own Touchstone. What else do they own? That's actually a very good question. So this is what it says will be on there. There are more adult content from, here we go, let's highlight it. A lot of their content shows and movies from ABC, the network, FX network, Freeform network, 20th Century Fox, and Fox Searchlight, which is like a smaller 20th Century Fox. They release a lot of independent movies. Movie I could think of that you guys probably seen, I think Jojo Rabbit last year was through Fox Searchlight. I think a lot of Wes Anderson's movies are through there too. And that's what they own. So, and then of course 20th Century Fox. And now they're saying that all those brands fall under the Walt Disney Company umbrella, but don't necessarily offer family-friendly programming. In August, The Verge shared these comments from, I think Chapek is the new head of Disney. I think, am I correct on that? CEO Bob Chapek, yeah. Bob Iger retired, I think. Chapek regarding the new service. He said, in terms of the general entertainment offering internationally, we want to mirror our successful Disney Plus strategy by using our Disney Plus technical platform, bringing in content we already own and distributing it under a successful international brand that we already own, which is, of course, Star, Chapek said. Actually, Isn't Star? Give me 1 second. Let me look that up. Am I correct on that? Wasn't that a? Oh my god! I think it was a streaming service in India that they own. Am I correct on that? I think I'm correct on that. Yes, I think I am. Although that's. I want to see if I'm correct on this. Am I? I actually have no idea if I. There's something called Disney Plus Hotstar. That's what I'm thinking of. I don't. Is. I'm trying to figure out. Yes, it's likely. So and it's called Hotstar in India, but I guess they're just calling it Star over here. That's interesting. So yeah, so you got this Disney Plus adult section that's going to be coming up hopefully soon. So we'll see what. No, we will see what happens with that. I think that's about it for here. All right, so I know I really didn't talk about that much. I want to keep this going for at least an hour. Let me actually look up something real quick. Did I change? Maybe I didn't. I thought I could have potentially changed my logo for a second. I don't know why I thought that. The next thing was supposed to be an open chat, but apparently there's nobody in this room. So I don't know what I'm gonna do right now. I was hoping people were gonna ask me questions about the Pop Culture Kid movie, but we don't have that. So what should I do right now? You know what? I'm gonna look up movie news and I'll see if I can find anything else to talk about. It was real that I couldn't find before. It was something I remembered I wanted to talk about, but anybody, just remembered for anybody who'll be watching this later, because somebody's watching this right now. I got a PS5. I forgot to tell you guys this. Anybody on YouTube, they probably didn't hear about this. On Twitter, if people follow me on Twitter and stuff like that, you've probably heard me talk about this. On Wednesday, I was able to secure a PS5. That is not a joke. On Walmart on Wednesday during their Black Friday deal, I don't know if I told you guys this, but the past like 2 months I've tried to order a PS5 every single time Walmart and GameStop, everybody's put them up. I've never been able to get one. We tried on Black Friday. I was like, if I can get it on Black Friday, then nobody's going to get it. So on Black Friday, me, my mom, my dad, I was on my computer. My parents were on their phones. We were all on different accounts. We tried to buy one. Of course, 30 seconds into mine, it said out of stock, like it always does. Same thing with my mom. My mom and I were like, oh, we didn't get it. It was just, well, that's another time down. Then my dad starts screaming 2 minutes later. I'm like, what are you screaming about? And I completely forgot we got to ask him what he got. He's like, I just got a PS5. And we're like, what? And then we ran over and he was able to get a PS5. That was crazy. And I am going to be getting that. I think it's coming by Wednesday. So you guys will definitely see a video on that next week at some point. I cannot wait for you guys to see that video. All right. I think that's about it. Oh. All right. So nobody's on this stream right now, so I don't know what I'm going to talk about. To be honest with you, I know what I'm going to talk about, but I'll see if anybody else gets on the stream. I was hoping more people would get on. I could probably do another stream tomorrow too, for a quick 1 hour stream. More of you guys will get on tomorrow. But I don't know if there's anything else I want to talk about. All right, you know what? I'll talk about something because I'm using this new pop culture talk to talk about what I want to talk about. And if you guys watch it later, that's okay. All right, how's my Thanksgiving? I know I'm really bored right now, but that's what quarantine does to you. My Thanksgiving was good. I don't eat any meat. I'm not a meat eater. But Thanksgiving was good. I had some pumpkin pie. I always love pumpkin pie. Um, PS5 getting that sometime next week, so that should be exciting. Really not much else to talk about. Christmas. Oh, I'll tell you guys this. Do you want to? I was gonna hold off on this, but I'm so bored right now. I'll just tell you guys. I want to set up a downstairs in my basement. I got a lot of there's like a big table downstairs in the basement. That's a hockey table. Wait, air hockey. I mean, so my dad doesn't want his air hockey table anymore. We used to play it, but he doesn't want it anymore. So I was thinking that I want to build a podcast setup near there, and for these podcasts, and also just for my YouTube videos in general. So I wanted to set up a podcasting studio. So for Christmas, I'm going to ask for a bunch of podcasting equipment, and hopefully I'll get that set up soon by next year at some point. I want to ask for all the equipment, and next year I'll start setting the studio up. I'll get a table. I'll put pops down and like Funko Pops, and then we'll have a new setup for these videos. That's pretty cool, right? So what else is there to talk about? Okay, I want to talk about one last thing. If nobody's going to be on the stream, I'll just talk about one last thing before I leave. So if you're on the stream right now, warning. If you're going to be on the stream, because you are about to get... let me just edit this real quick. Okay, get ready, because we're going to talk about some Mandalorian Season 2, Episode 5 spoiler discussions. So first off, let me bring up this photo. Wait a minute. Can you guys hear me? It's just my audio is removed if I show this, so... Okay. So I tried to show a Baby Yoda photo, but apparently I can't show it for some reason. So, okay, I'm just going to throw him up on... Oh, wait, not Baby Yoda. Let me throw Ahsoka up real quick. So you guys didn't hear, Ahsoka was in the new Mandalorian episode today. Let me show her photo real quick. Wait a second. Let me show her real... So there's Ahsoka. Guys in here, Ahsoka was in the new episode of Mandalorian today. Real quick, what are my thoughts on the previous 4 episodes? Episode 1 was great. I did not like episode 2. I thought that was a little bit. It was really not that good. Even as a standalone episode, it kind of just stunk. Episode 3 was really good. Episode 4 was really good, and episode 5 was really good. I really only never liked episode 2, but all those other episodes were great. So, sorry, guys didn't hear. Like I said, Ahsoka was in this episode yet again. Let me show it again. There you go. Ahsoka was in the episode, and I knew she was going to be in it. There were some rumors that she was in it and going to be in episode 5, so I was really looking forward to that. And she was really cool. Rosario Dawson did a really good job in that role. And it was Mando, and he's trying to find Ahsoka for a jet because he wants to give Baby Yoda to a Jedi. And then something big happens. So, ever since the first season, it was always said that they always referred to... The fans came up with the name Baby Yoda. It was always referred to as the child. And ever since day one, fans have said, what's its real name? We don't know what Baby Yoda's real name is. We don't know where he came from and all that stuff. Well, this episode had answered. So this episode had probably the biggest reveal out of the entire series. If you guys did not hear Baby Yoda, this little guy, It was revealed that his name is, hold on, give me a second. I already forget what it was. I really forget what the name was. I think it was Grogu. 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 That's his new name. Something like that. Yeah, I remember it was Grogu. I think that's how you say Grogu. Grogu. That's what it says. Grogu. And they reveal that he was in a Jedi temple, kind of like how the kids were trained in episode 2. These were the kids being trained, kind of like that. But then I think didn't they say it was ambushed by the Empire? I think they said it was ambushed by the Empire, and they took Baby Yoda. Now he's got to call him Grogu. I'm terrible at that now, and they took him, but he never remember. He doesn't really remember that much, and he has always, and he tries to hold his Force powers back, to not reveal. I think he said not to reveal himself because Ahsoka was able to understand what he was saying. Because nobody can understand Baby Yoda, but apparently Ahsoka could understand what he was saying, and that was real in this episode. And it was kind of made it look like Baby Yoda wasn't going to be in the show anymore. He was going to hand her off to Mando was going to hand him off to Ahsoka, but then Ahsoka was like, he's a father. He sees you as a father, so you should stay with him. And then that's the end of the episode ends. I'm not going to say what else happened in the episode. It was this whole plot line. That was the big things that happened in this episode. Also, I will say, General Thrawn, is that his name? They mentioned him once. Somebody said online they mentioned Ezra from Rebels. I didn't catch that though. But that's really all I have to talk about today. There's really nothing else to talk about. This was hoping some fans would jump in and do some things, but you know what? At least we got to talk a little bit. Wasn't as big as I was hoping. But like I said, I'm probably getting a PS5 soon, so look out for that video. It's gonna be very exciting. I already have Miles Morales on PS4, but I want to hold off till I get the PS5 to do some gameplay videos for that. So, hope you guys enjoyed. Let me see if there's any banners I gotta do or anything. Let me just move this one. I mean, that's about it. Are we doing this again tomorrow? I'll let some of you guys know, so maybe hopefully more people jump on. All right. Have a great day. Bye. All right. Bye.